Welcome back to another Minute with Mr. Mason. Today we're going to work on our session 2 of 4-H presentations and demonstrations. Now, you've already committed to putting together a presentation and presenting. So now we need to know how to do our research as well as how to write our script. So we're going to start with research first. Research is needed to give some validity or to prove that you have an understanding or knowledge of what it is you're talking about. We want to make sure that we have that so that when we're standing up and telling people about something, they feel comfortable in listening to us and believing in what we're telling them is the truth. So how do we come up with research? So we pick our topic, and once we have our topic, we'll go back and get some background information. Usually that's put in the very beginning of our presentation. So you need to come up with some facts, if there's something that is history related to it, and any other research or information that you might want to use and stick inside of your presentation. If you were doing something on health and fitness and you were talking about the nutritional value of eating healthy, well, you would want to make sure that you had some facts about eating nutritious, maybe some dietary restrictions that you might need. Also talking about my plate, the amount of calories that you're going to be taking in, as well as physical activity. So you would want to get all that research information and then put together our script. Now, when we put together our script, that's kind of the easy part of the presentation. This is how it basically follows. The first thing that you need is an introduction. This needs to be your attention getter. You have about 15 seconds to draw in the attention of the judges as well as your audience. So what I encourage our kids to do is think creatively. You can role play, you can dance, you can sing, you can make a loud noise, you can give out interesting and stunning facts about something that's going to bring the judges in and want them to listen to what you have to say. Once you follow that up with a basic introduction of all 4-H presentations. Hello, my name is, give your name, tell them how old you are. You will also tell them what 4-H club or program that you belong to, and then you'll give the title of your presentation. So once you give your introduction, you'll fall into your research. Your research will be your facts and information that you're going to give to the judges to convey to them that you know what you're talking about, and what you're talking about is factual. When we move on from that, most of the time what we like to say is, for that paragraph, we want 1 or 2 paragraphs, just giving some basic background information and facts on what you're going to talk about. Then you're going to give a transitional statement. That transitional statement will bring you into your next part of your presentation, and it'll basically sound something like this. Today, I'm going to share with you the 3 main things that you need to do to eat healthy. And then you'll go into step 1. At this point, if you have any posters or a PowerPoint, you'll be changing your slides. We'll talk about props and visual aids in our next video. So you'll go into your first main talking point. As you give your first main talking point, you want to say what it is, give your facts, and then give some sub-facts behind that. Those sub-facts will help prove or persuade people to follow along and agree with you or believe in what you're saying. Once you have listed those things, then you're going to move on to your next transition. That transition will move into your second main paragraph or point of view, and then you'll give some more sub-facts behind that. After you do that, you'll give another transition, and it will be into your third main talking point. Once you've hit your third main talking point, you'll give your sub-facts behind that. And once you finish giving all that information, you'll turn into your conclusion, or what we like to call summary. So you'll state, in summary, I have shared with you, and then you'll just hit those high points that you have already shared with them. And basically you want to highlight the main points that you've talked to them about so they remember that. You will then say, I received my information from, and that is where you will list where your research came from. Now, research can come from people, your parents, specialists. So if you were doing health and fitness, nutrition specialists, or anyone in the medical field. It can come from the internet, but remember, not everything on the internet is factual. You need to make sure that you're pulling data from reliable sites. Or if you have print, like books or other things, you can pick those up and show them. Once you have said that, then you'll basically wait 3 seconds and ask the judges, are there any questions? That's it. It's really simple. Now, one thing that I encourage my kids to do is, when they're putting their presentation together, is use small paragraphs. If you write huge, long pages of 1 to 2 paragraphs, it makes it very hard to remember and learn your presentation. But if you just have small paragraphs that are maybe 2 to 3 sentences, maybe 4 to 5, it makes it very easy for you to remember that. And so when you start to learn your presentation, you start with the first paragraph, and you learn that, then you learn the next, and then you keep working your way down. Smaller paragraphs make it very easy for you to remember bits of information. Usually what I like to say is your main points are 1 to 2 paragraphs, and then your subpoints are 1 paragraph each. When you write your script, we want you to have a good working time frame is about 3 to 4 pages of typed information, single-spaced, but in small paragraph forms, and there can be spacing in between the paragraphs. If you do this, then that gives you a lot to work with. It's very hard to add to your presentation once you've written it, but it's really simple to sit there and pull out sentences or facts that you may not need. It's always easier to have too much to start with than it is not enough. Okay? This has been Minute with Mason, when we've talked about our presentations on how we're going to do our research, and we're going to set up our speech. Next week, we're going to talk about our visual aids and how we exhibit them. Once again, if you have any questions, you can email me below or call our extension office. Our office is now open. Our phone number is 252-338-3954, and I look forward to hearing from you guys soon. Have a great day.